So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing extremely well, and this is your very own mask coder this side. So the problem of the day is minimum sum. The problem is actually very simple. The problem says that you have been given an array. This is your array, right? From this array you have to form two arrays. Array 1 and array 2, right? Such that if you sum these two arrays, the sum we recover is minimum. For example, in the case of 6, 8, 4, 5, 2, 3 as an array, your two arrays can be 6, 8 and another array can be 4, 5, 2, 3. Now these two arrays, this is my array 1, this is my array 2, and these two arrays are representing two arrays. So if I sum them up, 8 plus 3 gives me 11, so 1 here, 1 here. 1 plus 6 plus 2 gives me 9, 5, 4. So the sum for this configuration with this is array 1 and this is array 2 is 4, 5, 9, 1. Now I have to form the array such that this sum comes out to be minimum, and I have to return the sum in form of a string, that is 4, 5, 9, 1 has to be returned in form of a string, and we have to remove leading zeros also. Remove leading zeros. Right? I hope I am clear. So I was not able to discover brute force approach, but I guess the brute force approach will be to form out all the pairs, form out all the configurations. How? Make all the subsequences, make all the configuration, make all the permutations, right? For all the permutation. How will you form all the confirmations? For all the permutations, make all the subsequences. That means it takes O of 2 to the power n time for making all the permutations. In that, it will be taking O of 2 to the power n to form the subsequence, and in that, to add them up, it will take O of n time. So it is actually O of 2 to the power n, right? 2 to the power n into 2 to the power n into n, right? So it is very much complicated, right? It is very much complicated. For each case in 2 to the power n, we are taking O 2 to the power n into n time, right? Or not n, it is plus, right? Something like this. Very complicated, right? Will not be asked. So what is the optimized approach? What is the approach I thought of? So approach 2. For that you have to understand some basic mathematics. Hundreds, tens, ones, right? In mathematics, what does happen? So suppose I have a number 423. Then what does it mean? This is occurring at ones place, this is occurring at tens place, this is occurring at hundreds place, right? Now I have to do the minimum sum. I know that the array contains only integers and there is no negative integers. Integers are lying in the range of 0 to 9. It is mentioned in the question. There is no negative integer. Alright. Now minimum sum. That means a plus b. Now to get a plus b as low as possible, I have to reduce a, I have to reduce b, right? I have to reduce a, I have to reduce b. Okay, first thing. Now in the question 423, which element is taking most weightage? Which element is taking most weightage? Obviously we know 4 is taking most weightage because it is 100 place. That means the more the element is on the right side, the more weightage it gets, right? That means to reduce these numbers, I have to put the lowest number on this side. I have to put lowest number on right. That is, the lowest configuration here will be 2 at 100 place. Then the next smaller number is 3. Then the next smaller number is 4. So 234 is the lowest configuration I can get of 423. Now coming back to the example test case again, it is 6, 8, 4, 5, 2, 3. 6, 8, 4, 5, 2, 3. We know for a fact that we have to arrange them in the low to high order. That means I have to sort them. So first step is to sort. That will be taking n log n time. Right? After sorting, the array would look something like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Right? Now I have to get a plus b. Now suppose I have a number that takes all these three integers 2, 3, 4 and the number 5, 6, 8. Now It is not making any sense, right? Because I have to provide this number 3 and this number 2 the most priority. So what I have to do is I have to take this number in one number, this number in second number, this number in first number, this number in second, this number in first, this number in second. This is actually working in a greedy symmetry. Greedy symmetry based algorithm. This is a greedy symmetry based algorithm. I hope you are getting my point. So what will I do? I will keep a pointer here. I will make my number 1. I will make my number 2. For the number 1, it is 2 here. Then it is 3 here. Then it is 4 here. Then it is 5 here. Then it is 6 here. Then it is 8 here. Suppose there is also a number 9. So I will add 9 here. And I will leave as it is, the below one, right? And that is not a problem for me, right? I hope you are getting my point. So 2469 is my first number. Second number is 358. Okay. Why did I choose to get 9 to the first number, not the second number? Because by convention, because of the sorting, this number, this 2 is actually smaller than 3. This 2 is actually smaller than 3. So adding a number in the lower part will actually give me less number, right? So that was a point. Okay. So I formed two arrays. First array is 246. Let me remove 9 for some while. Second number is 358, right? Okay, now what will I do? I will just add them up. Now adding is just simple. What will I do? So I have an array 2, 4, 6. Let me write it down. 2, 4, 6. Second array is 3, 5, 8. Now the addition goes something like this, right? First we add the ones number, then the tens, then hundreds, right? Instead of going backward, I would like to go in this direction. So what will I do? I will reverse the arrays. Reverse the two arrays. Reverse the two array. So what will I do? After reversing, it will become 6, 4, 2 and 8, 5, 3. Now simply add them up and store it in a different array. Let's suppose I am storing them in a different array. Suppose this is my different array, right? What will happen? 6 plus 8 give me 14. I will keep a 4 here and carry the 1 here. 1 plus 4 plus 5 gives me 10. I will keep 10 0 here and I will pass on 1. 1 plus 2 plus 3 gives me 6. So number becomes 4, 0, 6. But it is in reverse order. So reverse it again. 6, 0, 4. Suppose it would have been 0, 0. Because we are reversing it. So what would the array look like? It would look like 0, 0, 6, 0, 4. So what will you do? You will remove these leading zeros. Remove the leading zeros. That is also possible, right? I will keep my I here and I will keep plusing it until I reach a point where it is non-zero, right? Suppose all the elements are 0. This is an answer array. In that case, simply return 0 as your answer. That's all, right? So I have 604 in my hand. I will just make the string out of it and I will return the answer, right? Rest of the things we will see in the code, because I know you are getting confused at how to add them up. That is a different question altogether. I've solved it multiple times on the YouTube channel for the linked list as well, for the vector as well. So I'm not in a mood to discuss it. So let us see the code and I will make sure that you understand it through the code only, right? Let us move to the coding section. Here is the coding section, guys. So let us start with the code without discussing anything else. So arr.begin. We are sorting the array first up till arr.end. After that, I will have to make two different arrays, A1 and A2, to actually separate the elements I want in different parts. Now, what will I do? I will keep int I equal to 0. Now, while my I is less than arr.size, what will I do? I will say A1 dot push back arri plus plus. And now, if my I is still less than arr, that is, it is in inbound, then arr dot push back arr of I plus plus. Right? Now what? After that, I have got my arrays. So I will reverse the arrays for better facilitation of adding them up. I have reversed the first array. I will reverse the second array as well. Right? Reverse both the arrays, and now I will create an answer array which will help me calculate the answer, to calculate the sum, and then make it to the string as well. Right? I equals to 0 for the first array. For the second array, it is a equal to 0 and carry equals to 0. Now while my I is less than a1 dot size and j is less than a2 dot size, what will I do? I will say my digit equals to a1i plus a2j plus carry. Now my carry for the next step will be equals to carry equals to digit by 10, and digit will itself change to digit percentile equals to 10, right? This is actually very simple, right? After that I will just say answer dot push back the digit you got, right? Now for the next operations I want to increment my I also, so I will just do the post increment I1 I plus plus j plus plus, right? Now what? This is for the part where I and j both are inbounds. Now if my array 1 contains more elements than my array 2, which will happen in the case of odd number of elements, what will happen? I will just copy paste this part and I will remove the contribution in the digit from the A2, right? I remove this contribution, right? Similarly, it will not happen, but I am writing for the better code quality. If it is, if elements from A2 are actually left, so in that case remove from the A1, right? Okay. Now, while A1 is done, while J2 is done, okay, both of them are done. But what happens when carry is also left? That both the arrays are finished, but carry is remaining. So what will happen in that case? Both of them will not contribute anything, but carry will contribute, right? Now what will happen? I have got all the three, so reverse the sum array. And now again I equal to 0. Now while my I is less than ans dot size, and all the leading zeros, like I will remove all the leading 0 equals to equal to 0, in that case just do I plus plus, right? Now if my I has reached the end of the array, that means all the elements were 0, that means I have to return 0 only, right? Now what will happen? Otherwise, if all the elements were not 0, that means there was some element. So in that case I have to create a string result, which is an empty string right now. While a is less than ans dot size, what will happen? Result plus equals to result plus, what will happen? Let us say plus equals to only. I will add 0 plus I into it, right? I will add the character, that is I number of steps ans I, it will be ans I, right? Now return your result. Hope the code will work fine and will not give any error. Okay, there is an error. What is the error? Let me see, guys. Okay, I'm incrementing I here. It is a TLE, that means I'm not incrementing somewhere. The pointers I'm not incrementing somewhere. Okay, it will be I plus plus. I have to increment here also. Let me try it again. It is working fine for the sample test case. I hope it will work fine for the hidden test cases as well. And running fine. So thank you for watching. Hope you liked it, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Thank you. Have a nice day.